Today I'm sketching in Tayasui Sketches. Hi everybody, Steve Elliott here again. I finally decided which app I am going to use for my new sketching series, and it's going to be Tayasui Sketches. I've spent the morning 2 or 3 hours going through lots of different apps looking for the one that I wanted to use for this new series, and I even looked at paper by 53 again because I was getting a bit disheartened. But I've chosen this one, Tayasui Sketches, and here's the reason why. First of all, I can create sketchbooks. So I can have themed sketchbooks. So that's a winner. And it's very similar to paper by 53. You can go in there, but instead of having pages, you create a new sketch. So the first thing I like about this is you've got a texture. If I zoom in, you can see I have a texture on the paper. So that is one of the reasons I want to use it. I've actually paid for the Pro version and it was only $5.99. Now I looked at paper 53 and I was toying with the idea of buying that, but it's a subscription, sorry, oh my god, a subscription, and it has to be renewed every 6 months or 12 months. I don't want to get into that model of paying for things. I want to pay it once and own it, and then I can use it forever and a day or until my iPad breaks or whatever. So that's why I didn't buy that and why I bought this one. And then, right, let's look at the tools. And this is another reason why I bought it. So we've got the paper with a texture on it. But if I do the pencil, I can draw nice fine lines. But also, I put it on the side and it tilts and you can do shading with it. So that's a big plus. Double tap with your finger and it undoes. So that's nice. And another thing, I don't think you can hear this, but when you draw, you get the sound of the pencil scratching against the paper, which is very satisfying. It's amazing how that makes a psychological difference to the whole thing. If I click on sliders, I always have my sliders on the right hand side because I'm left-handed. I can change the opacity, I can change the size. So using that pencil on its side, I can really just sort of shade in something very quickly for a sky. I'm just making this up now. I can use it like a pencil, and it is a realistic looking pencil as well. Sort of, I don't know, sketching in some distant trees. Bit of shade in. It does look realistic. Colour picker is a little bit odd with this. I can choose colours. I can create my own palettes, which is great. I can choose colours from here. So I'm going to stick with these sort of greys, I suppose. But what's nice is you can then choose this blend between whatever colour you've got on this side. So I suppose I could put white on there, and then I can, and then black on this side. So if I'm doing a monochromatic drawing, I can slide between those. Maybe not so useful with a pencil. but would be with say if I wanted to put a wash on it. So because I've got the Pro version, you touch a brush, you can choose different nibs, I suppose. So what we've got there, that's the opacity. Keep that quite low, keep the brush big. And again, you can put the brush on its side. So that's way too dark, so I can undo that. Oh, it seems, oh, there we go. And then I can change opacity. There we go. I guess that, oh, that's nice. You take the nib off and it's still merges. It doesn't give you an hard edge. That's really nice. I like that. So there's lots of different brushes to choose from there. There we go. I don't know what I'm doing. So I really like the watercolor brushes. Let's check out the eraser. Got different nibs on there. I guess that one's going to be a softer erase. Yeah. Oops. A little bit on the large size. It's cool. We have a blending stick, which is really cool. Like that. So soften off edges, blend away with that. So this, I think I'm going to be able to do some nice, realistic looking sketches. Can't wait to get into it, really. Let's just sort of see if I can draw a tree. Just so I've got something that I've actually done. I love the sound it's making. I don't think you'll be able to hear it, but it sounds really nice. It just makes you feel that you're drawing on paper. I didn't realise how much I actually missed that sound. Not the best tree in the world, but you know. So look at the I wonder what this is. I don't even know what all the brushes do. Oh, it's an inking brush. Nice though. I like that one. I wonder if you can. Yeah, you have 3 fingers and you can redo. So that's sort of becoming a bit of a norm now. That's going to be a fine liner, I guess. If I want to do an ink drawing. I can use that. And it's got things like, oh, what's this? I have no idea what that is. That's, oh, okay. It's a fill tool. So I guess I can choose different textures. So I can use that and it will etch it in, I guess. So I can just select that could be useful. That could be useful for drawing action insides of buildings and things. Bit cheaty, perhaps. I don't know. Let's try that again. So you touch it, and then you can choose a pattern. So we've got is that text we can add? I can move that around, that's cool. Can I resize it? I think once I've done it, that's it. Change the font. Very cool. I think I like the first one. Where can I put it? Let's put it there. Click on the tick, I guess. That's that done. So I can use text. I guess this is shapes. Won't be into them much. They could be quite useful for captions and things though. But this one might be quite useful. And then I can draw a shape like that. I can take the eraser then, I guess, and soften up that edge a little bit. I like that. I do like that. Wow. So, paintbrush again. What else have we got? Let's try this one. I wonder what that does. Oh, that's like just adding water. I can see use for that. So take out. I wonder if I can put that on its side. I'm thinking of I could make use of this for putting some leaves. It's quite cool. So you just keep painting and then the water dilutes the wash underneath. Takes out the pencil as well. I like it. Very natural feeling tools here. So then I could go back to my pencil and sketching a few shapes. I know the lines at the bottom don't look very natural because they're so neat. So I could use them on sort of a really flat surface, but this field would really be not quite so flat. That scratching, it sounds, it's really exciting. It's got me going, that has. It just feels so real. I've not changed the pencil at all. I'm just putting on more pressure now. This is a doodle, really. It's not a proper drawing, is it? But it's fun. I could go on forever with this. So that is it. This is my going to be my new sketching series, Tayasui Sketches, and looking forward to working with this. I'm going to be doing, I think the first book will be pencil sketches, not ink sketches, because I haven't done much of that recently. I think that will be fun to do. So hopefully you like this video. If you give me a like, that's great, because I will know that you're up for this series and I've chosen the right app. So that would be nice, one way of letting me know. Leave a comment below, anything like that. Leave me your ideas, what you think of it. And yeah, great. That's it. So hopefully you've liked this. If you have, thumbs up as always, much appreciated. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I have lots of videos like this, and I would love to be sharing them with you. So hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye.